me. How you forget my apartment number?
I never been to your crib. You always come
Damn
here.
right.
Yeah. I never been to your crib.
Damn
And you always
right.
bring your primo. Right? I said it right?
To.
Primo?
Yeah, primo.
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 I had to make sure I was, right. You know what primo means?
I don't have a clue.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's my guy right here. Yeah. So that's cousin.
Okay, that's cousin.
Yeah, primo.
In Spanish, tell him the language.
Well, I'm pretty sure you kind of figured that when you see.
I don't think so. He's from the UK. He's not Puerto Rican.
So what you mean?
Puerto Rican. I knew it was Puerto Rican. I thought so.
How did you know?
I was just about to say.
How did you know?
Don't worry about that.
So are you trying to say UK people don't know about Puerto Ricans?
I don't know. Am I being ignorant? Do people
We
from
do,
the UK
but
know
not
Puerto
many.
Rican?
Not many do.
Okay.
So listen, Joe, how do you pronounce your last name?
Adetunji.
Adetunji.
Yeah.
Adetunji, and what is that?
That's Nigerian.
From where?
Nigeria.
Where in Nigeria?
Lagos. It's Yoruba, so it's a Yoruba name, which is like a tribe in Nigeria.
Okay. You know you're talking to a Niger boy.
You're not Nigerian, are you?
Green, right, green. Come on, man.
Really? No way.
Emo though.
Yeah, I'm emo. Okay,
Look, he over here like fucking like the look at him I'm saying. That's how, you know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something, right? I just want to reflect back because you're from the UK.
Yeah.
And I've been to the UK twice my whole life. Yeah. And the funniest thing happened to me, y'all, when I went to the UK, right? And this was my good friend, his rest in peace, his name was Hypo, right? It was Hypo was an artist from the UK a while. And I went to a party. So I'm at the party and they start fighting. At the end of the party, they all go outside and it's like a big melee. So where I'm from, you got to watch out for bullets and guns and stuff, right? But in the UK, I guess there's no guns and no, you don't really see people shooting. Yeah. And they all pulled out their belts and was like hitting each other with their belts. And I'm like,
impossible.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's going on? Everybody was using a belt. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what's going on? But people were running from a belt. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So
belts hurt.
They hurt.
Okay. Yeah. So what is the gun laws in the UK? Because I don't see people like having guns and stuff like that.
You do time for guns, but at the same time, like we do have guns as well. People do use guns.
But not like
some of them are like palm guns, so we have like the little small ones.
We call it pocket rockets.
Pocket rockets.
Yeah, that's what we call it in Brooklyn.
Most of the time, some of them they're always like they jam and stuff. Like,
but who uses that? Because the cops don't have.
They look like medieval guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have them.
Brooklyn use pocket rockets.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you put it in your shoe.
Yeah, it's a small one.
Yeah, it's small one. We put it in your shoe. We call it pocket rocket.
A couple things though. We do have the.
Oh, because in my experience, like I said, I was so surprised because everybody was running, but then they started pulling out belts, and I was just like, "Why are y'all running from a belt?" Like,
what do you mean? Because belts hurt.
They definitely had knives out there too.
I didn't see a knife. I'm not gonna say that I didn't see the knife, but they okay.
We respect the knife work. Yeah, respect the knife work. Knife work, good blade.
I do respect the knife work. So here, the his primos, they good with the knife work. Like that. So now, you've been doing this music thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it's getting better for you, getting worse for you? How do you feel?
I think better, but obviously, like, I've been doing it for a while, but it's just the right time. Everything. I feel it's just happened at the right time.
Why do you feel? What's the difference?
The difference is I was showcasing all that I can deliver on my sound. Mm-hmm. So it's like now it's happened at a time where it's like I've had time to experience things where it's like up, down, and then it's gone fully up. Mm-hmm. So it's like I've been doing it for a minute, so I've been able to see how people act like during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So
how many years have you been making music?
I'm about 17. I'm 25 now. So
yeah, I think it's important for you to. There's so many artists that we come across now, like they get that one song and they pop, but it's like either they don't have a foundation, so they don't really know what the next step is,
exactly,
or they don't have in that foundation, you don't know how to weather the storm. Because when you try something next and it don't go, and then you all of a sudden everything falls apart.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
The song that you have right now, though, Kehlani, is going crazy. We were joking outside, man. Yeah. People hit me up about it all the time. What do you think was the turning point for you for that song?
I think for me, it was like culturally, firstly, which was so important. the people that are involved in that sound, they love it as well. And also like Kehlani's involvement in it, like where she actually took on the song and loved it. Because me doing that, it was a risk. It's a risk to name someone's name in a song, especially someone of her size. You know, so it's like I did that. It's a risk, but she took to it and she embraced it. You know, and seen it as a compliment, which is a blessing to me. So
I had I want to say a good friend now. His name is N.O.T. And I've noticed that there's been a few songs that I've had the chance to really blow. And like you said, you take a chance. He did that with Billie Eilish.
Yes.
And it's out of here. Now with a song like Kehlani, for a lot of people, it's like your music is coming out of nowhere. But again, you have that foundation.
Exactly.
What I also noticed, though, is that your sound is totally different than just Kehlani. You have a lot more to offer with that. But when people were asking me, we played on Hip Hop Nation on Sirius XM all the time, right?
That's a shameless plug, just letting you know.
I love it. People who watch it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I played and people ask for it, people ask my opinion as well. And I automatically say, yo, I like the song. I feel like this is sexy drill, but now I'm noticing that's coming from the UK. When did you pick up on that wave? Because you tell me, dude, and you tell me as well. Sexy drill to me, I think automatically about Cash Cobain. I think about W.H.Y.
Now you mean?
Now.
Okay.
I think about Lou Got Cash. He was a little early on.
I think it was a little bit early on that.
But now, you know, your name is right there in that mix. Yeah. You know, like when did you pick up on that?
The first guy I actually heard was RTR Mo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I heard RTR Mo, and then I heard Cash. Straight out, I was like, yo, this shit's crazy. Like, it was one of the things I heard. I was like, this stuff is really hit. When I heard that, I was like, yeah, Cash is going in. Then I heard W.H.Y, and then I heard the Fisher song. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I want to try my own little vibe on this. So then that's why I ended up making like the songs like Zack and Cody and then Kehlani and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, it was a chance for me to now, because I used to sing on like UK drill. So I used to try experiment with that sound. So now that this is coming, I was like, yo, let me try like do my own twist on it, like do some R&B singing on like a sexy drill song. And it's like people took to it because it's a different take on what people are doing. What's
going on?
Yeah.
What made you use her name? Were you was trying to this was somebody you was trying to lay in the bed? You keep it real, because that's like an old school tactic. Like, let me make a song about you. Like, guys used to do that, and they used to sing outside their window, like singing song and stuff.
But he's not even. It's about a girl that has similarities to Kehlani, right?
Kind of. So basically, I wrote it because I was watching an interview she did on Impulsive, and I was thinking of writing a song about someone that's bad, but I never thought about, Kehlani would be the person. I seen that interview and I was like, damn, she's bad. Like, I was actually like,
I gotta get her.
Yeah.
That's the green white way. The green way. Don't worry. Yo, keep it, come on, God. You know, you can't get in their pants, you get in their pockets. Hello, scammer. No, just, you know what I'm saying? Yo, just keeping it real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn, man.
Yo, just keeping it real. Come on, don't worry about it, God. Yo, you gotta keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I can't finish, man. Keep it real,
Do not
man.
rhyme yourself with that, okay?
You know what I'm saying?
Stay focused.
Listen, if you don't do it and your uncles did it, keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yo, I had to. But that's why I said I made the song, and then I was like, my brother was in the room when I was making it, and he was like, I was like, I don't know if I should say that line. It's a bit risky. And he's just like, nah, it sounds hard. If you take that line out, it ain't it. And I was like, yeah, I agree. So I kept the line in. And then I remember finishing the song. I was like, if this don't blow, people are hating. That's the first thing I said. And then I snippeted it and it went crazy. So that happened.
It's a different sound from your other songs. Are you going to keep this same type of sound?
I am, but it's still in that R&B alternative world. That's why I say there's a lot of elements that I even add in that song that some people will notice, some won't. It's like called glitch pop, where it's just like where I've added like chops into the song, which is from like hyper pop music. So I'm adding all those things into the songs from my previous work. So it's like it's a continuation, and I'm playing with my range in my voice, like high voice, low voice. I like to experiment with like sound engineering. So in that song, it kind of shows that, and that's why I'm glad I'm still going to go on a journey with this sound. But even with this sound, I'm going to add more elements into it. They'll see in the next records, definitely.
You know, I think what's really dope is when people start to discover music, right? Because I'm pretty sure there's people who are listening to Kehlani and they're thinking that you're one thing. And then as they're going back, they're like, oh, shoot, he has all of these different things. But how would you describe Jordan Adetunji as an artist, but also as a person? Because, you know, when people have the chance to see interviews like this, this is rare. You know what I'm saying? You in the apartment, you chilling, is you in the crib right now. But how would you describe yourself for someone who's discovering you for the first time?
Like the music alone, they have to listen with an open mind, because it's like I always could describe it as like art. So it's like a painting, but like I'm using different colors each time. So like every time you're hearing I'm going into a different world, but it's still me. You're just seeing my different version of it or a different sound of it. And that's how I describe my music. It's like it's constantly a journey of sounds, because I have so many different influences from the way I've been grown up and where I've lived. I've lived in so many different places. So it's like
always in the UK.
So always in the UK. But
I've never seen you in Hackney.
I've been in Hackney.
I've never seen you in Hackney.
My mom lived in Hackney.
Okay,
right.
Or Brixton or something like that. Yeah, come on, God. Never seen you over there. Nah, I just play game.
So I lived there, and then I moved to Northern Ireland, which is Belfast.
Really?
Which is it's still part of the UK, and I grew up there. So I lived there till now. I still live there. So that's where I grew up, which is it's Northern Ireland. So it's like it's on the island of Ireland, but it's UK. Yeah. So that's where I grew up, and there I've been influenced by like rock music. So when you hear influences on my music, you hear a lot of rock music, alternative music, because that's kind of what I've grown up with, as well as hip hop. So my dad was listening to hip hop. My mom's just R&B, straight R&B. She don't listen to anything else. So it's like that is all part of my world. So I'm showcasing that, and even through my visuals. If you notice in my visual, I don't really do the standard kind of visuals. Everything is very futuristic, very gaming type of thing, because I'm very into games. Like my first introduction to a lot of music was through games. So I was listening to, I was like playing like Need for Speed. I was hearing rock music, and that I didn't really get a chance to listen to.
When you're in the lobbies, you're just going through,
exactly. I'm like, oh, I like this song, but that's the introduction to music. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I tell people that's important a lot of times when it comes to video games. So you don't realize how much music is consumed while you're setting up, just, I want my car to be like this, or I want my player, the attributes to be like that. It's a lot of music that's there.
Yeah, it's playing in the background.
Yeah,
because a lot of times I drive and I play certain songs, they be like, oh, I know the song, but I know it from the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I don't know Akon songs that way. Like fight night boxing games. Like that's what I'm saying, like hip hop, like proper hip hop.
I mean, just look at Madden.
Right.
Madden, you could go all the way back to like 2016, 2015. That's why, when people are in those lobbies, you hear everything in those, man.
I don't play video games, so I don't know. But I think I was one of those kids that just buy the game and watch people play, because I used to buy games and watch Rick. So like I would buy a new video game, the newest video game, and invite him to my house and just watch him play. I just sit there and watch him play the game.
Like it was early Twitch, you know what I'm saying? Man? Real life Twitch, man.
I'd just be like, yo, let me sit and watch him play. Just sit there and watch him play. And I was doing Twitch before Twitch.
Look at that. Look at that. Something.
I invented Twitch.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's try to go get the check now. Let's go get the bag.
I invented Twitch. That was me.
What was it like for you growing up in Ireland?
Different. There wasn't many black people. We were kind of like the only kind of black family that lived in my area. Right? So I grew up in a place where it's like East Belfast. East Belfast is called it's Protestant. So there's Protestant side and it's a Catholic side. Yeah. So the Catholic side, they have their own issues, like Protestant and Catholic don't really get along, so they have a war there. So I grew up in a Protestant area, which wasn't easy, but like they took to me quite well, because it's quite a new thing. Because it's not, we're like the only black family that lived in our area, so I had to adapt to that and grow up to that. And like I feel like it's benefited me.
You was chasing all the pink toes, the snow bunnies.
There was a lot.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, you was. And you got caught, right? Because you had the ghost face. Yeah, like, when you kiss the white girl, you got the makeup all over their face. My God.
That's experience.
Yo, just tell him, listen, nice job, boy. You see, he knew, right? The powder.
You like this guy? Like
that's my guy, man.
That's not
stop hating, kid.
Be careful.
Yo, you hating, huh?
You got a little similarity going on.
Yo, you hating. Don't worry about it.
OG uncle's gonna see this and be like, yo, get his number.
So I can't finish, kid. So after you was killing the snow bunnies, what happened after that?
I was outside a lot, and I got into sports, and then like I was doing music, but that's what I'm saying. Like being outside there, I was the only black guy, so like I was already looked at as different. So it was easy for me to do music. I was more confident because I was only black. Like in school, I'm talking, I'm out loud because everyone was already giving me attention, so I was adding to the attention.
Good attention.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
good.
I'm black. I'm the only black guy in my class.
I'm just saying you don't know how people,
Yeah.
you know.
So everyone's giving me attention. So I was
Okay,
just
good.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna adapt and use the attention.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's some amazing songwriters in Ireland.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like just songwriting overall, like you could just find some amazing talent that's out there. What was it like a music class or because let me say something for everybody that's out there, they don't see you. How tall are you, bro?
I'm 6'4".
The average artist I would say is what, 5'8"? So when
Not all different sizes. Pause.
Nah. The average rapper height, average artist height is about 5'8", 5'9", bro. So when you say you get attention, like it's serious. Like you looking at him like, yo, I thought Jordan was really like 5'8", 5'9". He's 6'3", 6'4", walking through, right? Yeah. You talked about sports. What sports did you play?
Basketball and football.
Basketball and football.
Yeah. Well, you guys call it soccer.
What you playing, the X or the Y? Well, soccer. You was playing soccer.
Yeah.
Striker?
Right wing.
Right wing.
Yeah, so running up and down.
Yeah, tough. Constant running. Stuff.
Tough, yeah.
And basketball, what position?
Basketball, I was more up front. Straight up front, yeah.
So front line. So you playing like the 3-4 something like that.
Yeah.
Were you any good, or was you like this guy?
I was trash. Good. I was good, but like
your team.
I was. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Listen,
My teams were always trash.
No, so I was trash, but I was always on the good team.
Yes.
And so I always either got a trophy or a ring. You know what I'm saying? No points.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
No, but it's still that's the key. The key is know who to align yourself with. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
What's the hip hop scene? Well, what was the hip hop scene when you were growing up, like in Ireland?
So it was a lot of UK hip hop. That's what I was listening to. So it was just like a lot of grime. So I grew up on grime and
like Skepta,
Jammer, like all those type of people. Chip. That's kind of what I heard first. I had like an older family member, and he always used to. I had like a green iPod Nano, so he used to like put like the music that he was listening to onto the iPod. So that's what I heard. So I was hearing that, and I was then hearing J. Cole. So it's like
I was gonna ask American artists. Okay, so J. Cole is the
and Royce the 5'9". That's what I was hearing first. Yeah, that's the music I was hearing first. So
lyricism was big in your iPod Nano.
100%. And then from the games, I was like listening to like the bands like Escape the Fate, which is like that's like post punk and like, punk bands and stuff like that, and emo bands. So it's like a mix of everything. Yeah.
So do you consider your music like rock rave, right?
It's like I call it alternative hip hop because it's alternative. It's just not the standard hip hop, but it is still hip hop. I can never shy away from the hip hop elements that is there. So it's alternative.
Yeah, I like your videos too, man. Like they stand out.
Yeah.
Very much. It's not like the typical, let me just go ahead and do this shit in front of the camera all day.
Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah, like the crochet that you had on in the car and stuff.
Yeah.
But what really stood out to me is with the young lady who was pumping the gas. I was like, it's my type of guy. Right
It's
equal opportunity. Why you rolling your eyes?
Because I'm equal opportunity until it comes to like throwing out the garbage and pumping gas. Yeah. I'm beyond.
You ain't giving him flack. If I'd have said that, you'd have been like, oh, that's what you.
It's true. I have a bias.
Yeah, man.
It's okay. But I'm equal opportunity until a certain extent.
How do you feel about that? Like, when it comes to the male relationship and female relationship and stuff like that, do you think women should go out and take out the garbage? Like, do you have to take out the garbage?
Nah, I take out the garbage. I don't believe in 50-50 though. I think I'm supposed to.
What do you believe in?
I think like there's a certain amount that we have to provide. Like, as a man, you have to provide.
Gotcha.
Because that's how my dad was.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So if I'm not providing, I feel that's silly.
I can take that. Yeah. What you think about that?
You don't agree?
I think all situations is different.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I've grown a little bit more to be more maybe 60-40 or 70-30.
Oh, progress.
70-30 on what side?
And the women 70. Now just like I'm playing, man. I'm playing.
Because I believe that you would think
that way.
You would.
No, you know what it is. I guess being older, and I guess learning that sometimes the companionship of a woman and the value of certain things that they do, we don't look at it because sometimes we look at it only through finance.
That's true.
You understand? So I think that when you start seeing that, when people take care of the home or, just different things, it's just now is, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm shocked right now. Go on.
I've grown, Bianca.
I'm shocked. Go on. I'm listening.
I can't give you too much. That's too much, guys. That's enough. I've grown, Bianca.
Damn.
I've grown, man.
Oh, no. Congratulations, sir.
You happy?
I mean, I'm not benefiting from it, but sure. Yeah. I am happy that you're going to be a different guy moving forward, and you appreciate women for what they bring to the table. That's nice. A little less misogyny. That's nice.
Jordan over here, like, what the hell is going on?
She's listen. This is my crazy neighbor that always
not
in my
crazy.
house, right?
I'm not crazy.
but don't like me. I don't understand. Like I'll be trying to figure this
I
out.
just want to come and hang out with Rick and the guests that come by. Not you. Duh.
Yeah, she don't want to hang out with me. So let's get back to these snow bunnies. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah, let's get back to the
And
snow
that's
bunny.
why. And that's
the
why
snow
right
bunny
there. That's why right there.
Let's get back to the snow bunny.
it's
So is that your preference?
No, absolutely not.
Why not? Why you say
I like
absolutely
all
not?
types. I like all types.
No, I understand. I said what you like. I said what's your
You said my
preference?
preference, my
Yeah, so what's your preference?
Don't-
I like
Beautiful
all.
women.
Beautiful
I like,
women.
I like beautiful women.
Beautiful women.
What's a beautiful woman to you?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. God, man.
Is it the looks? Is it their vibe, their style? You want to take another sip?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. It's the energy.
The energy. Like how do you feel the energy?
The energy is from the way they move and the energy that they give me back. I don't like someone that doesn't give me energy, like the right energy back, even if they're bad. And I can tell they're feeling me, but if you're not giving me the right energy, I don't know.
Well, what is it though? Because
It's the aura. It's the way
aura.
that they talk, the way they approach the thing.
so it's not about her like making the first move, calling you first, nothing
I'm
like
forward
that.
as a person, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Like that. But it's like I need to have the right energy.
You just slide in girls' DMs?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Screenshot me and put me on your story. Okay.
You don't care, right?
I don't care. What are you gonna do? Put me on their story. Cool.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna do? Like, oh, this guy's texting me. Okay, cool. Like, I don't care.
Where did you find the most beautiful girls so far in your travels?
I can't lie. New York, you guys have some. New York has
Well, they ain't take you to Dykeman yet.
No, I haven't been around everywhere yet. But from what I've seen online,
All of New York, stop. Good answer.
yeah.
Why you hating? Because you're not from Dykeman?
No, it's just because it should be like all encompassing. Why you gazing off like that?
We have some bad
He
girls.
had
in
a
London, too.
flashback or something. He
Yes,
had a
they do.
memory.
Had a
London,
moment.
we have some.
Yeah, yes, they do. West London, I love.
London, we have a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot.
See, the thing with London, though, you could get confused because of the accent. You'd be like, oh, they so nice, but then everybody got the same accent.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you'd be like, oh, man, just the accent. Because I'm pretty sure we have an accent to you.
Yeah.
You understand?
But
So
you guys sound like the TV to me. So it sounds like you sound like the TV. Like I'm watching them.
okay, yeah, I see.
I hope it's a good show. Shit.
Yeah.
We sound like Power. Do you watch Power?
Yeah. I watch Power.
Did you with your height? And I remember when I was looking at something, I was wondering, did you ever model?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you came in, you was talking about like, yo, we gotta make sure the fits are right and everything like that. Like fashion is big. You're in one of the biggest fashion capital, if not the fashion capital of the world here in New York City. What are you still into that? Like, I know music is the preference.
Hell yeah, he is. Look at that sweater. He's sitting. He's high as hell. He's definitely into his fashion.
Yeah. No, fashion is a big part of me. Like, I don't think like music and fashion go hand in hand.
They do.
Like, if I'm not, I feel like if I'm not dressed the way sometimes I like making a scene just to make a scene. That's my thing. I like fashion. Fashion is a big part of me. If I wasn't doing music, I'd do fashion.
Who is a fashion influence for you?
It's a couple. So Kanye West is a big part.
I knew Ye was going to be.
And also Jaden Smith. That sounds so weird. But Jaden
No, it's
Smith
not weird at all.
is very, very, like, if you look back on the stuff he's doing even when he was younger, like, the way he's created things, like even the collaboration he's done with like New Balance and stuff like that, his fashion is very, very on point. And he never cared as well. He was doing stuff like years ago when he's younger. It's like, yeah, it's crazy.
What was your interaction with him when you met him? What was that like?
Oh, it's crazy. When I met him, he was such a nice guy. Yeah. Such a nice guy.
You took a picture with him?
Yeah. It's fun.
Like you asked him for the picture?
Of course I did.
Okay, now I'm just asking because some people be too cool. Like, you like, yo, let me get a picture. I ask people for pictures. That's why I'm asking. Okay, yeah, cool.
Bro, when I met Jaden Smith, like, it's funny because, like, he's exactly how I imagined him to be. And that's very rare. Sometimes you meet people, they're not exactly how you imagine, but he's exactly how I imagined. So that was a good thing.
I think sometimes I meet a lot of different, how would you say, celebrities?
Yeah.
Celebrities.
Or
right?
public figures.
And you know, what's the saying? You don't ever want to meet your idols because
It's one of those things.
You get disappointed, right? And there's been plenty of times I've been like, damn, man, I don't even want to talk to this person right here. But when you have a chance to meet somebody, you're like, damn, that's exactly what I thought you were going to be like. That's a plus.
That happened to me, man. My idol was Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy Dollar.
Trick Daddy Dollars. Yeah. I said, dang, I went to Trick Daddy, man. I met him. He kept saying, yo, DJ South, DJ South. I said, my name ain't no fucking DJ South. No, he just calling me South, man. And I was like, man, fuck you, man. I ain't never playing none of your records no more. He just kept calling me South, man. I was like, yo, nah, that was his fucking accent, man. I was so mad as shit, man. I was like, I'm never playing none of your records. And I used to, people used to laugh, but they're like, who's your favorite artist? I'd be like, Trick Daddy Dollars.
I thought it was Plies.
Now it's Plies now, because this is after that. I got it, you know. Now it's Plies, but Plies is kind of like, I don't know now.
What you mean?
Well, it's the latest joints I don't really like. I don't know. Yeah, he kind of like,
No loyalty.
You like JuiceWrld, right?
I love JuiceWrld.
Yeah, JuiceWrld. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple times. He came to my show and surprised me because he was really into hip hop. And when I say that, meaning a lot of times with artists, I'll be like let's do a freestyle or something like that. He's like throwing the beat, and I couldn't say he rapped for like 20 minutes, and I was like, God damn, like you know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't stop, you know. And unfortunately, he passed away. But you know, so how did JuiceWrld influence you?
A lot, because it's funny because his influences are very similar to mine, and the way he was the first person that I seen with the same influences actually do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was always wanting to do that, but like it doesn't make sense, like me putting that out. And this is when I was like 17. So it's like it doesn't make sense, like me putting that type of music out. Like it's a bit weird. No one does that. Like, you know what I mean? So then when I seen JuiceWrld doing it, I'm like, oh, like, he's actually taken a risk and done it, and it's worked. So it's just like it influenced me to be like, okay, yeah, I can actually put my alternative side out there, which was inspiring. So
I think with Juice, and I want to say there was some artists even before and a little after, like you started to see that turn from where, say, the record company that you may be affiliated with, they were trying to dictate what your sound was going to be.
Yeah.
And then you would see an artist like a JuiceWrld, a XXXTentacion, even someone like a Denzel Curry right now, where they're doing these risks, but they have that core audience where they're like, yo, give us more. Don't
Playboy
worry.
Cardi too.
Playboy Cardi is another one. Who I didn't understand. I saw him recently in Chicago at Summer Smash, and I was just sitting there like, wow, these kids, they all knew his stuff. You know, it's just like, we're like punk, where you're growling and stuff. You're like, how do you even know this? When do you know how to growl? But they know the music, frontward and backward. You know, how do you see yourself continuing to take that risk? Because I know sometimes in a partnership, and you're with amazing partners, this is family who you're here with right now, but I know sometimes explaining what that vision is, they don't always get it. And I'll give you an example. I remember I was sitting down with T.I.
Yeah.
And T.I. was saying like, yo, one of the first times after he signed Travis Scott, he was trying to say how Travis was trying to explain the music, but he's like, he couldn't get it out in words. He's like, yo, I just got to play it for you so you can hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But how do you translate that? How do you get that vision out to the people who you're in business with, who you partner with, even not on the business side? Maybe it's just the people who you collab with.
it's funny because like even I had a lot of meetings. Obviously, when the track starts going up, you get a lot of meetings and stuff like that. But when I met Kevin from 300, he's the first one that he flew over to London. He's the first one that said, "Yo," it's funny. The first thing he said to me is like, "Yo, weird guy." He's like, "Yo, weird. Like I seen your video, that Go video where you have you have a car and the sound sounds weird, but it's got Jersey Club beats on it and stuff like that. You got rock music in there." He said that's what interested him the most, not just the record. And that's the first time me hearing that. So I felt like I didn't have to explain. He understands. And that's a very important thing for me. It's like someone that understands where the vision is and can see the vision. That's not just about a one record type of thing. It's about the future of what I'm doing and what is going to draw people into my world, because this is my world. People have to buy into your world as a person, like especially as music, as a culture. People are buying into what you're doing, what you're saying, and what you stand for. So I felt like he understood that.
I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people believe you buy into the algorithm.
Yeah.
And you pick up whatever the algorithm gives, and that's not always sustainable, right?
It's not.
And the funny thing, even though I before we even gave you an answer, I said this is like family. Kevin's always been like that. I used to intern for Kevin.
Wow.
Way back in the day.
He used to get coffee?
I probably got coffee for him a couple of times, dog. But he's always been like that, where he was willing to listen. And that was something that I want to say, you know, between him and Leor and Russell Simmons, as well as Kaiser and Julie Greenwell. Like, you got to have a partner who's willing to be like, well, look, you think this is it? All right, well, let's try it. Versus, let me go ahead and try to push this square peg through this round hole. It don't always work like that. So I'm glad you have a great partner.
I didn't know you used to get coffee. You never got coffee for me.
Nah, I wasn't your fucking intern. That's why.
Yeah, but that's crazy though, God. How you get coffee?
Out of this whole conversation.
I was just thinking about that, God. Like, that's crazy.
This guy's from the UK and you always worried about coffee. You
No,
don't even
because
drink
you said
coffee.
you interned for somebody. Then I said, did you get coffee? You said you did. But then when it came to me, you never got coffee, nothing. Like, that's
He wasn't
crazy.
your intern.
Definitely wasn't your intern.
So only interns get coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, come on! I thought we had this bond here. Snow Bunny game. Okay,
No, don't
yeah,
listen to
Snow
him.
Bunny game.
No, you the snow bunny.
Okay.
Spin right out there.
Okay.
He rapping about Kehlani, like
Yeah.
he's
Oh, damn.
okay.
Yeah.
See?
Come on.
Yeah,
Have you met her?
Yeah.
You met her?
I
Okay.
have, man.
I seen that she came out. You was somewhere and she came out, right?
Yeah, in London. So in
Okay, in London. Okay,
she
yeah.
brought me out for her
In London.
her show.
Okay.
Yeah, her launch. Yeah.
So in London, right? Let's be clear. In London, right? When you perform in London. So Kehlani came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that make you feel?
That was amazing.
Did you take her back to your hotel?
Yeah, this guy.
Keep it real, man. Like, come on, God.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Did you
She
try?
don't swing that way no more.
What you mean?
She doesn't swing that way.
She does
She's
not
a
like
lesbian.
peeing, bro.
She doesn't like dudes.
She doesn't
Well,
like
sometimes,
dudes.
right? It depends. You
Nah,
know,
she said she done with
Did you try?
No, absolutely not. She doesn't like dudes. No dudes.
And she's not my
Did you ask her?
dudes.
Nope. I couldn't. I would never ask her. I'm respect.
It's a respectful young man.
because you're trying to get a remix, right?
Nah, she's cool.
You're not trying to get a remix with Kehlani?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I do.
When's it dropping? When's it dropping? Can you say it? You can't say it? It's okay if you can't. But we don't
Couple weeks. Couple weeks.
couple weeks?
Yeah, couple weeks.
All right, but hold on. I'm just trying to figure this out, though, right? You make a song about a girl.
Yeah.
You get to meet the girl, right? You say she bad.
Bad.
And you ain't try to nothing. You ain't try to manip nothing.
Nah.
This is crazy for me. Like, was you scared? You scared that you couldn't get it?
Maybe he's
Of course.
respectful.
I'm talking to him now, God. That's being disrespectful.
Nah, I'm respectful.
Going after what you want. If you
Like Michael Jackson said, I'm a gentleman.
Oh, he did the voice too.
Michael Jackson was killing snow bunnies. Don't do that,
Knocking people
God.
down.
Yeah, Mike Jack was
Mike
was knocking them down, God. Listen to them tapes, God. You know what I'm saying? You come over here and suck this thing.
Yeah, Mike Jackson.
so stupid.
I'm saying, you gotta listen to the tapes,
What
God.
tapes?
You go Google Michael
Yeah,
Jackson on the
There's
phone.
tapes?
There's them tapes.
That's
Michael
AI.
Jackson was getting
That's
busy,
AI.
God.
He wasn't talking about
Yo,
sucking
chill
dick.
out,
No,
God.
he wasn't.
Yeah, he
Stop.
was, God.
He wasn't. I don't
But listen,
believe
I'm
you.
confused, right? So hold on. You make a song about somebody.
Yep.
You think they cute.
Yeah.
The song is a big hit.
Yeah.
You meet the same person. Everything is going toward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could get this. And again, I don't.
But it's not that way.
How you saying you wish if you never tried?
Because I'll never try it.
You
Because she
could
doesn't
wish
swing
and
that
not
way.
try.
How do you know this though?
Because I know.
You asked her?
She's very vocal on that. She don't swing that way. She does
No,
not
she got
like
kids, right?
She has one.
Yeah. So what are you talking about?
She doesn't do
it.
it.
Yeah, but it don't mean that
Huh?
she can change her mind.
Yeah, but for right now,
She
she
don't like
said
dudes.
shop closed.
You could change your mind.
Nah.
All these ingredients
I
involved
don't have
right
time
here.
to be changing people's minds.
He has business to handle, like remixes
Yeah.
and a video.
But you got the remix already, right? You said it's done.
I can get a girl that just looks like Kehlani.
That's not the same thing, though, God. That's like
doesn't
getting the
wanna-
fake Jordans. You can't do that, God. No, don't do that. Don't try to swindle me,
She don't
God.
swing that way. I can
Listen,
change her
so
mind.
when y'all was in the studio, y'all did it together in the same studio together, or she flew over the
No,
vocals?
she FaceTimed me. She looked like
So you got a number. Oh, you didn't tell me that part. Okay. All right, cool. So he's in there. Don't worry about that.
You're so
All right,
stupid.
I didn't even
Shut
want to
up.
jam you up now, God. So AKA, listen,
He's a
listen, he's
respectful
in
man. He's not
there,
doing that.
but he ain't manip yet. Like he's trying to figure out the words. My bad, God. I should have paid attention to the conversation. My bad, God. I'm gonna ask you this.
Don't let him get you in.
In the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? In the wintertime.
Don't let him
You know what I'm
bring you
saying? We'll
down
have a
with
little baby Jordans.
Hold you around.
You know what I'm saying? My bad, God. I'm messing it up for you. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
Get your man,
Man,
I love
jeez. Yo,
Now I'm
so-
trying to help him out.
So we got the single, we got the remix that's on the way.
Yeah.
You know what the next thing is. People want to know project wise? What are we looking at?
I'm looking at the next couple of singles. I'm trying to go in, especially sound wise. I want people to really understand what I'm coming with. Even with this sound that I'm on right now, definitely to evolve it and even collaborate with some of the people in that.
Who do you want to collaborate with?
So many people like Don Toliver, even W.H.Y, like Cash, like all these people. I'm willing to like do some stuff with these people. So I like a lot of R&B female vocals as well. I like doing stuff with them as well.
Like who?
Victoria
Like
Monet,
SZA?
like people like SZA, yeah, like Summer Walker. Like I love artists I love.
Single. I like the single. I noticed that's the that's kind of the not the progress, but that's pretty much how people are rolling things out now. Like single, and then it's almost like on the back end they'll put the album out with all the singles on there.
Yeah.
You know, how does it work? Is it a little bit different in the UK? Like when you release music versus, I mean, it's global. So
I think
how
in
you
the
work
UK it
your
depends
music.
how big the singles get, because some singles just only get big in the UK. So it's like for me it's a bit different now. So the way I release, I'm willing to put out a project because I feel like now that I have the attention on what I'm doing, it's better to put out something now so people can take into it all at once.
Yeah.
From the get-go and understand and buy into it from then.
Absolutely. You have the Olympics going on right now in Paris. Right?
I think so.
Yeah, it starts up on Friday. You know, it's going to be going on for what, 2-3 weeks or something like that?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself making a trip over there?
Absolutely. I love Paris. I'm in Paris all the time.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to do like some promo runs with your flag on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Root for the team and also pull up. I don't know how do you get bags out there? How would like when you go to club dates and stuff out there?
Yeah, they're lit out there, but I'm quite an elusive person. I don't always just be outside all the time.
So you're not always accessible. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So I can be outside, but like I'm just not gonna make myself. I just don't make a scene. So I might be there, but I'm not gonna make myself no down there.
Whenever you take this guy with you, it's gonna be a show.
He's gonna shout. He's like,
I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
That's the last time that's the first time I went to London when the Olympics were in London. That was a long time ago.
2012.
That's the first time I went. I don't remember when it was because I went to the bridge.
Yeah.
I did all the tourist stuff, man. I went to the castle or whatever they call. I don't want to disrespect anybody. What's the name of
You
the?
was taking pictures outside.
What's the name of the place? Is it the castle?
It's not the castle. I think it's
Elizabeth House or something like, what is it? Queen Elizabeth?
Where
The palace.
Buckingham.
Buckingham, yeah, I went there.
Yeah.
I wasn't like a meatball like that girl that's standing next to the horse. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it's meatball girl. She stood next to the horse and the horse bit her. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said don't stand next to the horses. The horses bit her. And the guard didn't even move in there because the guards don't move. You can be like this in front of the guards and they don't move or nothing like that. You got to go one time. Then I went to the hood.
I have never been.
But there's a lot of like Jamaicans and stuff that was out there too. Yeah, there's a lot of Jamaicans out there.
Nigerians, and Africans in general. Caribbean, that's the UK culture.
There's a whole bunch. And everybody was drinking tea.
I don't drink tea. I've only drank tea once in my life. I promise you.
No iced tea, nothing?
Nothing.
What?
You don't like tea?
No, my mom used to make me make it when I was younger for her all the time, so I just never took a sip of it.
What type was it? Like Earl Grey or something like that?
Oh, standard tea. I used to have one every day. Mate, I used to remember the tea bag and the milk. I was like, I just never took a sip.
We have a channel here in the States, like PBS, Channel 13, and they will always make tea look like the best thing ever on their television show.
The crazy thing, the one time I tried it, I did like it. I was just like, yeah, I'm same as coffee. I don't drink coffee either.
I love coffee.
But you drink tequila.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you do. You gave Kehlani some tequila when you met her?
I think she might like tequila.
Did you give it to her?
I ain't give it to her. She might have gotten it.
I ain't gonna mess up your plans. My bad. I got you, God. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. You gonna get in there. Don't worry about it, kid.
Don't let him
You know what I'm saying? Just text me like, got him. I'm messing it up for him?
Maybe it's about her getting him. It's not always about the man getting her.
Oh my God. Well, he's available. How about that? Hello. You right?
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
he's not.
Yes.
He's booed up.
Yeah.
I'm not booed up.
You're not.
Yeah, why you hating on him? Why are you messing up his play?
Well, he did it himself. He had his eyes bulging out. Like, that was a sign.
I'm single.
You're single?
I'm absolutely single.
Or single?
You know.
What's
It's okay, me too.
what's single? Like, is it single meaning you dating? Like, let's say you date somebody 5-6 times. Did you still single?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like dates though.
No, so that's what I'm asking. So dating somebody 5-6 times, you still consider yourself single.
Single until
So what makes you unsingle? When you ask the person,
I
hey,
asked them to be my girlfriend. Though.
you gotta ask somebody that?
Yeah.
It's not
Maybe
understood.
If I post it on social media, but that's not happening.
I don't know.
What would it take for you to post
A lot.
someone? Is that time? Is that experience and traveling with each other? What is it?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot.
But why? Why were you hiding the person?
Nah.
Or you hiding that you would hide that you out with a person?
Nah, I think I'm just like trying to. To me, it's just like it's over with.
All right.
No, cause to me, right? If I post somebody, right, I know it's gonna be a lot of dirtbags trying to slide in her
Exactly.
DM. Okay, all right. See, I helped you out, God. You know what I'm saying?
He knows.
Yo, nice
That's
job.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Mad
like
dirtbags. You be
this.
like, dang, God. You know what I'm
And
saying?
also like R&B, hip hop, like this is where people they want to get one up on you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not allowing that to happen.
My God, come on, God. You know what I'm
You was
saying?
just talking about energy, right?
Exactly.
Imagine if you come across a young lady and she give you a certain amount of energy that you've never experienced before, and you like,
Yeah, but he
yo,
not
I
posting
gotta
her, God.
keep
He
this
just
going.
said, God, come
Yeah,
on,
I'm not showing
God.
the energy, but
Yeah, then Drake gonna slide in her DM and then yeah, come on, we ain't doing that, God.
Crazy.
Everybody ain't Ice Spice and Drake. Message. No, just that went over your head?
It did.
Okay, that's all right. Would you like me to explain?
Sure.
No, I'm not gonna explain. We all got it.
You know what I meant to ask you? Like, this isn't your first time here in the States, right?
No, yeah.
How many times have you been in the
I think
States?
I've been here 3 times. So I think I went to Jersey when I was quite young with my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was like. I was mad young, but she took me away for a while, so I went there for a while. And then I went to, where else did I go to? LA. So I went to LA for the first time like 4 weeks ago. Then back to LA, then New York again. I went to New York when I was like 17 or 18 for like
You remember what part?
just like Times Square. And
Oh,
like,
okay.
Going to Madison Square Gardens and stuff.
The
like
tourist area.
that. Tourist stuff. I did all that tourist stuff.
You went to the Statue of Liberty?
All that.
I've never been to the Statue of Liberty. I think that
I went on like a
I think no one in New York City
If
that
we
live in New York
asked
been to the Statue of
everybody
Liberty.
who live here in New York City, have they been to the Statue of Liberty?
They probably say no.
You been?
I haven't.
I went on like
Yeah.
a boat trip.
Maybe
You have to take a boat
No,
there.
I
You
never
have
been
to.
either.
Yeah, you have to. But
was-
nobody in New York
you do a
has
field
been to the Statue
trip.
unless they went on a school trip.
Yeah, it was literally a school trip.
You had to go to school trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just-
Okay. Yeah. You had to go be on a school
And then I
trip.
went to watch like a soccer game in New York. It's like NYC Bull. What do you call your team?
The Red Bulls. Yeah.
Yeah, the Red Bulls. Yeah, I went to watch them. And I think Thierry Henry was playing. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, damn.
They got a couple of different teams now, like FC, NYFC, and
Yeah.
something like that.
So I went to see that, and that was it. That was like my first time in New York. Yeah.
How do you? Yeah, each time it's been a different experience for
Yeah,
you.
this is way different.
Do you see yourself like probably living here?
I think for a while, yeah. I think there's no saying no to it.
Yeah,
You guys have a vibe out here, so
because that's what I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking about like inspiration, writing wise, being able to experience different things.
Yeah.
Like you can see a whole lot in New York, a whole lot in LA.
100%.
It's a lot of different.
You should go to
places.
Brownsville.
where's that?
Stop listening to this man.
Brownsville doesn't sound like this type of place.
Forget about this side of the room. Did you hear the response on that side of the room?
Nobody knows this place.
They was like, shit, you know what? Brownsville.
Oh,
Don't do it.
Yo, what?
It sound like you can come out and sound like MOP.
Yeah, I'm just saying, go to Brownsville, right? After you go to Brownsville,
Yeah.
go to Patterson Projects in the Bronx. You need to go to Patterson Projects.
what's that? She says no.
You gotta,
Don't listen
You
to
should
this
go
guy.
to Forest Projects though. Forest has a lot of hip hop history in it.
Okay.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to see.
In the Bronx, yeah.
Jeff, if you want to see something, I'm telling you, go to Brownsville, go to Patterson or Webster Projects,
Webster and
or go to
Washington.
40
Do
Projects in
not go to
Queens.
Webster Project.
40.
You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
good.
Do not.
40 P's in Queens.
P's got a
Yeah,
lot.
you know what I'm saying?
This is the hood, isn't it? This guy's trying to get you drawn out.
No, they would never. They'd be like, what up, God? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they won't harm you.
Yeah, you gotta say Gwyneth, and they'd be like, oh, that's it.
New York is like London on steroids, I think.
I hear the similar.
Yeah, it's
the
a bit similar.
similarities.
Especially the way the city looks. But like New York is obviously looks more crazy, but it's a bit like that.
Do you have just in the way you collaborate? Do you have someone that you collaborate with that you're looking to also bring along with you? Like you're experiencing success right now.
Definitely my producers, like the producers I work with, because I worked with them from the start of like when I first started going like viral on the internet. Like they kind of helped me get to this place. Like Villa, J-Rick, like all these people, like they incorporate. They're part of what I do. So it's like even like Villa, he produced on the Kehlani record as well. He's from Toronto, but he lives in London now. So it's like people like that. It's like I'm always gonna bring them along with what I'm doing because they're part of the sound. So they understand where it's been and where it's going. So that's so important. So whoever I do collaborate with, that is coming from an external point of view. They're coming from like, oh, the Kehlani record. Let's try and remake that. Villa knows what's gonna make it different than what is before. So it's important.
Well, yo, man, I just want to say to you, like I don't know how many times people hit me up at Hip Hop Nation to hear this new song.
Yeah.
We've been running that up for you. I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of different successes you've had within radio throughout the country. But,
I appreciate that. Yeah,
yo,
that's a big moment.
continued success, brother. Continued success, man. And when you get finished with the jacket, you know,
I'll
you can always just leave it over here.
Yeah, y'all slim. Y'all can fit that, man. I needed a couple sizes bigger. You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't even make your size.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
No,
fine.
we got you. Don't worry.
Maybe
Yeah,
we make
man.
him cut the sleeves off and give it.
Yeah, so you gotta do it like that. Hello. Yeah, God. Thank you for telling me the
Yeah, I got
tricks,
you,
man.
sir.
Good looking, God. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for coming through. I don't know if anything you want to tell, my good friends that's watched things that goes on in my apartment. But
Yeah, what do you have coming up? What can we expect from
Check
you?
me out. We got a remix coming 2nd of August. Yeah, check that out. We're gonna be going crazy with that. And then I got new music maybe a couple weeks after that. And yeah, we're just really gonna keep it going, keep it moving, start moving.
Yeah, next time you're in New York, don't be,
how
afraid
can
to come to the party.
this is important? I want to make sure you get some money. How can somebody book you, or who do they contact if they want you to do shows and stuff like that?
Contact my management, emails on my Instagram.
Oh, yeah, IG, social media. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and what's your social media?
Oh, Jordan Adetunji on all social media.
Straight up.
Straight up. Every time.
You answer all DMs.
I do, but make sure you
Show your titties.
send a video first.
Yeah, right? Without the filter. See, I told you, that's my guy right there.
You gotta be related.
Yeah, that's my
This
Send the
cousin.
video, then our review. It goes for a reviewing process, so make sure to send another video just so I can make sure.
Yeah, God, no filter.
No filter.
match
No
it up.
filter.
No filter.
Yeah, that's my guy right here, God.
None of
Yo,
the
chill
soft
out,
filter.
God. You know what I'm saying? No, and Snow Bunnies is
No
vocal.
soft
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it, kid. You can be a Snow Bunny lover. It's all right, man.
Melanin is more welcome. Melanin is more.
More welcome. That's fine. That's a good word to use. More.
More welcome.
Yes, that's fine. But we accept the Snow Bunnies. Yes, we do. Don't worry about that.
Just be equal opportunity, and that's it. Just
Everyone's welcome.
everyone's
Yeah, exactly.
welcome.
We
Yes.
Come on in.
Melanin is more welcome.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Do that too.
That's fine.
That's it.
I tell them again, your social media.
Jordan Adetunji on all platforms.
All right, good looking. Thank you for coming through, man.
For having me, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice job, boy.